So you've spent 25, maybe 30 years working for someone else, and now you're sitting here watching another video about making money online, wondering if this one's finally going to be different. Maybe you've already looked into a few things: drop shipping, affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA, and every single one of them felt like it was built for a 22-year-old with zero responsibilities and all the time in the world. You clicked on those videos, watched some kid in a rented Lamborghini tell you how easy it is, and thought, this isn't for me. Well, this video is for you, and I'm going to save you something you can't afford to waste at this point: your time. Stick with me, because at the end, I've got something I put together specifically for people in our situation. And no, I'm not going to sell you a $997 course. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Let me tell you where I started. A few years ago, I thought making money online was just about picking the right method. So I tried freelancing on Fiverr. Nobody bought. I tried trading. Lost money I shouldn't have lost. I'm talking real money, money I needed. And after each failure, I kept asking myself the same question: why isn't this working? And here's what I finally figured out. It wasn't that these methods don't work. Most do. The problem was that nobody was honest about what each method actually demands from you. Every single way of making money online has a learning curve. Every single one requires commitment. But here's the part nobody talks about. Not every method is worth your time at your stage of life. When you're 25, you can afford to spend 18 months figuring out dropshipping with no income. When you're 52 or 57, that math doesn't work the same way. You've got bills that have been running for decades. Maybe a mortgage that's still not fully paid off. Maybe you're helping your kids get started while quietly realizing your own retirement fund isn't where it should be. So the real question isn't which method works. The real question is which method can give you real results without asking you to throw away 2 years of your life and your savings along with it. I went through everything out there, every model, every platform, every so-called opportunity, and I narrowed it down to 2 businesses that actually make sense for someone in their 50s or 60s. 2 paths that don't require you to become a tech genius, don't require a huge investment, and most importantly, don't require you to start from zero. Because here's the thing: you're not starting from zero. You've got 30 years of life experience, knowledge, and skills that most 25-year-olds can't even imagine. That's not a weakness. That's your biggest advantage. But before I get into these 2 methods, let me save you from something first. The internet is full of people who will try to sell you anything. There are ads right now telling you that some secret app will turn $500 into $50,000 by next Tuesday. I've seen them. You've seen them. They're everywhere. There are gurus promising you automatic income, passive cash flow, guaranteed returns, risk-free systems, and fast results. Listen to me carefully. If you hear any of those words, automatic, passive, guaranteed, easy, risk-free, fast, close the tab immediately. Not every course out there is a scam. Some are genuinely useful. But what you need to understand is that almost everything inside those paid courses can be found for free on YouTube if you're willing to search. What the good courses give you is organized information and community support. That's it. So don't let anyone pressure you into spending thousands before you even understand the basics. Now, the 2 businesses I found are fully automatic and completely guaranteed. I'm kidding. Let's get into it. Number 2, publishing books on Amazon through Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, before you say, I'm not a writer, hear me out. Seriously, stay with me here. This isn't about writing the next great novel. KDP lets you publish all kinds of books: journals, planners, puzzle books, coloring books for adults, gratitude diaries, recipe collections. And here's where your age is actually an edge. You know what a 55-year-old going through a career change actually needs in a planner? You know what kind of gratitude journal speaks to someone dealing with an empty nest? You understand these experiences because you've lived them. A 24-year-old creating a retirement planning journal is guessing. You're not. Here's how the math works. Say you create a book and price it at $16. After Amazon takes their cut, your net profit is around $7 per sale. Now, here's the part most people skip. You don't need to spend money on ads. You can promote your book for free using short-form video. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels aren't just for teenagers doing dances. I know. But hear me out. There are thousands of people in their 50s on these platforms right now, showing their books, flipping through the pages in a simple 15-second video, and getting hundreds of thousands of views. You don't need to show your face. You don't need to be funny. You just need to show the book. Let's say you post 2 or 3 short videos a day. One of them catches on and gets 100,000 views. About 1% of those viewers actually buy. That's 1,000 sales. At $7 profit each, that's $7,000 from one video that took you 10 minutes to make. And that book stays on Amazon forever. It keeps selling while you sleep, while you're at your day job, while you're having dinner with your family. The steps are simple. Create a free KDP account. Design or outsource the book. Set up a social media profile. Publish the book. Post short videos daily. When something works, make more like it. Now let's talk about what I believe is the single best online business for someone in their 50s. Number 1, YouTube. And before you click away, I'm not saying what you think I'm saying. There are channels out there making serious money without ever showing a face. They use voiceovers, stock footage, and simple animations. Some of the most profitable channels on YouTube are run by people no one has ever seen. But here's why YouTube makes so much sense at this stage of your life. You have knowledge. Real knowledge. Not the recycled stuff you see everywhere. You've worked in industries. You've managed people. You've survived recessions. You've raised families. You've made financial mistakes and fixed them. That is content. That is exactly what people are searching for. Let me explain how the money works. YouTube pays you through ads that play on your videos. 2 numbers matter here. CPM, what advertisers pay per 1,000 monetized views, and RPM, what actually lands in your pocket per 1,000 total views. Some niches pay $5 RPM. Others pay $25 or even $40. Finance, health, career advice, retirement planning, these are high-paying niches. And guess who has the most authentic, hard-earned knowledge in these areas? Not the 23-year-old reading a blog post to a camera. You do. Here's the process. Pick a topic you genuinely know about and that has audience demand. Research what people are actually searching for. Create a video, script, voiceover, editing, thumbnail, title, description, tags. You can learn each of these skills one at a time, or you can hire someone to handle the parts you don't enjoy. Once the video is published, you watch 2 metrics. Click-through rate. Does your title and thumbnail make people want to click? And audience retention. Are people actually watching? The higher both of those numbers, the more YouTube pushes your video to strangers. That's the whole game. Make videos people click on and watch until the end. Now let me be honest with you about something, because I respect your time too much to sugarcoat it. Neither of these businesses is going to make you rich next month. If someone promises you that, they are lying to your face. What these businesses can do is build you a real income stream over the next 6 to 12 months. Something that grows. Something that doesn't depend on a boss who might decide you're too expensive to keep. Something that is yours. And here's what I've learned about this journey. It is not a straight line. You will hit walls. The first video might get 12 views. The first book might sell 3 copies. And that's okay. That's literally how this starts for almost everyone. But every obstacle you push through teaches you something you'll use forever. The second time you face that same problem, you'll handle it in minutes instead of days. That's how this works. It's not about talent. It's not about age.
It's about showing up, even when it feels pointless, and getting a little better each time. You've already done hard things in your life. You've built careers. You've raised families. You've handled things that would break most people. Starting an online business is not the hardest thing you've ever done. It just feels unfamiliar right now. And you've got one thing that no 20-something has: perspective. You know what matters. You know how to work. And honestly, a slow month on YouTube? That's nothing compared to what you've already been through. I've put together a free breakdown of every online business model out there, specifically filtered for what actually makes sense at this stage in your life. No hype, no fake promises, just the facts. Link is in the description. Go grab it. And drop a comment right now. Tell me, what's been holding you back from starting? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.